Welcome to another edition of Inside the Film Room. Bob Papa with Super Bowl champion Shaun O'Hara. We're going to take a look at Jermaine Eluemunor. This guy's an interesting story, right? Because born in the UK, didn't have success with the Ravens, played some with New England, came into his own with Las Vegas, and really blossomed as a New York Giant. Now, he's heading into free agency, but there's a lot to like about what Jermaine Eluemunor brought to the Giants as far as the right side of the line.
Yeah, Bob, there's a history with him. He became a Giants fan because the Giants played the Dolphins in London in that first International Series game. Jermaine Eluemunor, he had his best season as an NFL player this year. And really, one of the reasons I say that is he played over 1,000 snaps for the first time in his career. But I think what he really did was he has perfected his craft. Like he's done a great job at perfecting his sets, his hands, and his footwork. Now, he had some good tests right here, right? Jermaine Eluemunor is going against Aiden Hutchinson right here. He faced Aiden Hutchinson. When you look down at some of the other guys that he faced when they played the Green Bay Packers, Micah Parsons, that was another foe. But I want you to just watch the footwork. And now, this is silent count, Bob, all right? So you could see he's looking in at the ball right now, all right? So he's already at a disadvantage looking in at the ball. The defender's looking in. So he's got to, once that head comes up, he's got to look at his defender and move his feet at the same time. And you can see the timing right now. He's got that down pat. He's done a good job here, and he does a good job with this set. And now, all right, he embraces for contact. Now, the one thing that gets you in trouble as a tackle is if you get your face into the block, all right? You don't want to lead with your face. And this is a great move by Aiden Hutchinson. It's an inside spin move. But I want you to watch what Jermaine Eluemunor does with his hands, especially this left hand right here. As Hutchinson spins inside, he does a great job of getting his head out of that block. Boom. There's initial contact, and then he kind of sits down and gets his head out. And then look at his left hand. As Hutchinson spins, this left hand kind of pins him in to stop that spin move, and then he runs his feet. So a really good job against a really good rusher in Aiden Hutchinson on the spin move. Now, you fast forward to the next play, all right? That's all intelligent stuff, right? Same concept, though. Here we are, silent count. Right, Bobby's looking inside. You're down here. The crowd is rocking and rolling. You can't hear a thing. There's a lot of noise. And he's looking at this rush right now, all right? The width right here of Aiden Hutchinson is really dangerous because now you're worried about the speed. But what happens is a lot of times these defenders, Bob, they use this width to get speed, and then they bull rush you, all right? And they turn their speed rush into power. Watch Jermaine Eluemunor sit down on this pass set. All right, he gets out there, and now he reads. All right, he has turned into me, and he's coming in for the bull. Watch what Jermaine does with his hips right here. All right, as an offensive lineman, you got to have great hips. He's going to pop his hips back, all right, and anchor right there. So he pops his hips back and then drops his feet. All right, the hips go back. Now he's got a base because he felt the bull rush coming on. He saw it coming, and that right there is how you sit down a bull rush. And he does a great job against Aiden Hutchinson. Good job finishing the play right there, and then the quarterback get the ball off.
All right, so well, that's two of them. Let's take a look at a third play for Jermaine Eluemunor, who seems to play with tremendous patience.
He is. He's very patient. He's sneaky athletic, if you will. And this is a toss-crack play right here. So they're going to crack this defensive end, and Jermaine Eluemunor is going to show some athleticism to go along with that patience you're talking about, Bob. Watch him on this toss-crack as he pulls around, and he does a great job. Once he clears that, all right, he clears this crack block, and then right now his eyes are finding his backer, all right? As soon as you clear all that traffic, now you got to find your guy. And this linebacker, Zach Bond here, actually tries to backdoor him. He tries to undercut him. And he does a great job of dropping his anchor right here and pinning him right here so that Scadaboo can get to the outside and go for a big run. So really good patience, really good vision right there to see his defender, and a good job by Jermaine Eluemunor being athletic out in space.
For Shaun O'Hara, I'm Bob Papa. That's a look at Jermaine Eluemunor inside the film room.